going on, guys? Larry Brown here for Rexius Nutrition, and we're going to be continuing our mass building 101 discussion, and this time we're going to be talking legs. Legs is a difficult body part to train. It is something that confuses a lot of people. Do I use low volume? Do I use high volume? Do I use heavyweight? Do I do light reps? Lightweight? Do I do heavy reps? Do I do light reps? You know, all that. So instead of just kicking it off with exercises, sets, and reps, the first thing that I want to address is something that a lot of people don't understand about legs, and that is footwear. All right, so footwear is very important. Here I have a pair of wrestling shoes that I routinely train in when I'm doing legs, and the reason for that is that the sole is flat, so absolutely perpendicular to the ground. Why is that? You get better hamstring development out of flat-soled shoes. So if you're trying to build a nice firm backside, or you're trying to build up your hammies for the bodybuilding stage, you want to go the flat sole route. Your hamstrings will become more engaged as you do squats. You'll have to sit down more. It's just a more efficient shoe to train in. Like I said, personally, I train in wrestling shoes, but you can train in Converse or something that has a minimal heel, like a Metcon shoe. Metcon shoes by different manufacturers don't have huge soles. The No Bull shoe is something that you should probably look into as well. So, first things first, we're going to look into, when we're doing our leg workout, you absolutely want to have a good warm-up. So what I advise to people is to warm up on the recumbent bike or on the exercise bike or treadmill, or if you want to go that route, warm up on the step mill for around about 5-10 minutes, break a good sweat, get the synovial fluid rolling around the knees so you can be able to put down the punishment that you need to put down to endure a very effective leg day. We're going to go through a few exercises, we're going to talk about sets, we're going to talk about reps, and then I'm going to put it all together at the end for an effective leg workout so you can build some massive underpinnings, or you can build that tight bottom that you want. So let's get started. Okay, ladies and gents, we're kicking things off with some single leg hamstring curls, really warming up the hamstring for a lot of the quad work that's to follow. And I know a lot of you may be rubbing your head and wondering, okay, why is he starting off with hamstrings? Well, for the simple fact that I've explained in other videos that the hamstring kind of acts as a natural knee wrap. So when you wear knee wraps, you get a lot of support for your quadriceps to help you lift the weight during squats, leg presses, things of that nature. Well, the hamstring works the same way. It is the leg bicep, and you kind of have a rebound effect when you have some really pumped hamstrings and then you go on to your quad work. So it's really an effective way to warm up your hamstrings and really just to get them ready for heavy quad work that's to follow, which inevitably they will be involved in. And also it helps you with rebound on your quadricep exercises. So if you haven't done this before, if you haven't used this technique before, I encourage you all to do so. A lot of the staff's leg workouts usually start off with some type of hamstring work, and then we just progress on to a lot of the quad work that we do. Next up, we're going to do a very, very basic old school exercise, but on a very specialized machine. We are going to do belt squats. So as you notice, I have a belt around my hip, and it's actually connected to the machine, a piece of the bar that is allowing me to have weight strapped to my hips, so I'm loaded at the hips and not the back for my squats. If you have lower back problems, I assure you, and you want to squat again, I assure you this machine will absolutely help you. But if you are healthy enough to put a bar on your back, squats are the cornerstone of any excellent leg routine. Whether they be hack squats, barbell squats, some type of variation, please, please, please add the squat in to your workout. It is a basic foundational lift and will develop your legs from top to bottom. And in my opinion, no good leg routine is without the leg press. So here we're using the side back selectorized leg press, meaning that we pick what kind of weight we want, but I'm using a special technique. So seeing as that the weight is in a weight stack, we are going to be doing pause reps. So basically, I'm just warming up here with some constant tension, but for the next set, I'm going to actually pause the weight and then explode out of the bottom. I'm not going to keep constant tension like I'm doing so in this clip, but you'll see once I get into the next set, how I just pause and then I explode at the bottom. So you're gonna see right here, good setup, bracing myself, make sure everything is set, pause, explode, pause, explode, pause, explode. What do you want to do here when you're pausing? You wanna make sure you're keeping the legs flexed, and you wanna make sure that you're keeping all the tension on your quads, all right? Very, very, very effective. And you can do it with any type of selectorized leg press movement. So if you got one in Genesis or anything like that, I encourage you to do so. Last exercise that we're going to do is that we're going to be doing some glute bridges, right? Why do we want to do glute bridges? Strong set of glutes contributes to strong hamstring work, and it helps you drive out the hole for squats. So we're just going to do something simple here, a couple of sets. Not going to go too heavy. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of heavy weight with this, and I simply can't do that. I don't advise that you guys do it. But get stronger over time, and you guys can be up to 5 plates a side. You never know. So this is on the Arsenal strength line right here, and all I'm doing is I'm just bracing myself under the pad and just really pushing up, using my glutes, using my hamstrings, and I think it's a very effective way to end off a very solid leg workout.
All right, guys, there you have it. A quick down and dirty leg session. Not 100%, but not like 50 or 60%. Something to break a sweat, get a good pump going. Now, if you want to end off this leg workout with something like a leg extension or a single leg squat, something to really push a lot of blood into the muscle, please feel free to do so. Keep it around about 3 sets, 15 to 20 reps, hard contraction at the top, and you will build a nice set of legs for the winter months. And you can even carry this into the summer and spring months as kind of like a shred down, keep blood moving around, keep it tight, keep it right type of workout. So for Rexius Nutrition, I'm Larry Brown. We will see you on the flip side, and as always, go big red.